And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, dogs?
It's The Bonfire. We're back in studio, everyone. Back in NYC. It's Faction Talk, Sirius XM 103. I'm Big J. Okerson. That hunk of hilarious over there is Dan Soder.
Stop. Your packaging always gets me.
The crew. I'm so excited the crew's all back together. I know Jacob hates it with a passion, but he's here. Jacob Baton, everybody. And, of course,
he's in his concrete hell.
Our Black King, the Black Tiger, Lewis Johnson. Christy Marie Evans, and thank God.
Oh, I mean, my Lord, we are on a full-on Amber Alert today for Lou Witzke.
Thank God, DJ Lou Witzke. I
had reached out to your brother via Instagram.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was pretty sure you were dead.
It was a code yellow, about to go code red.
Yeah, I just thought you were dead.
Why? I made it to every single show.
You did?
Yeah, of both of yours. I don't think I missed an event.
I don't know if you missed an event at all either, but you were fun at some of them.
Sure didn't see you at the parish.
What do you mean? I was there.
Lou got
fucking killed it.
Lou got goosed on the last night.
He came out back in the alley after your show, after the worst. I hadn't seen him that day until then, and he came out hammered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I watched Michelle, before she lit a cigarette, study him. I watched Michelle do a full reading of an ocular reading of Lou in the back. Man, is she great? Michelle
great.
is
Michelle was
great.
her, but
what a bonding experience!
Oh yeah, watching her and Lou.
And you can, by the way, this Thursday hear the live from Moon Tower show. I would argue to say one of our best live shows. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Jacob, fucking did amazing.
Pageantry.
Amazing. Black Lou on the ones and twos. You'll see. It was great. Jessica Curson was fucking hilarious. We had a great time.
The whole show.
So that's this Thursday from
Enjoy.
5 to 7 on Faction Talk. By the way, this is The Bonfire. Sirius XM, Faction Talk 103. Did you say that?
All of it. I announced the entire crew.
Damn, I'm high.
Are you?
Yeah.
Austin Lou is fantastic to watch, though.
He's good people watching.
Fun,
he's good person watching.
When you can spot him, because he is he'll just disappear and you won't see him.
He zips and zaps. He's all over the place.
Do you feel alive in Austin?
Yeah, I do. And the campaign didn't hurt either.
Damn, dude. So we should say the Antones, the venue, was shipped a couple cases of some campaign, and they sold it during Moon Tower. And Lou drank a lot of campaign.
By the way,
you
Jacob,
drank some too, right?
Yeah, for sure. I will say also, every show I did moving forward from Bonfire at Antone's, which was several, Comedy Jam every night, people in the audience were drinking campaign.
Oh, that's great.
They'd hold them up when I came on stage and stuff.
That's really
I'd make
cool.
jokes. I'm like, oh, you guys are all whacked out on canned wine. And, like, and they'd all hold them up in the air.
That's great.
Yeah, they were loving
I
it.
heard the Austin PD sent Jacob's brother a bouquet for all the Deweys.
Oh, my God.
They go, honestly,
thank God it's a walk-in town.
They go, we're thinking about building another bridge just because.
Thank God it is a walking town. Yeah, DJ Lou on the last night. See, Dan's a bit of an early bird on hanging too late. And I get it. It's like a drinky fucking
everyone's
thing time.
drunk and it's annoying.
But I will say, when you go back, you miss just like the real underbelly of the festival, where things start getting heated up and exciting. DJ Lou on the last night of Comedy Jam, Jason Sklar of the Randy and Jason Sklar, the Sklar brothers, who are absolutely fantastic. When we go to LA, we need to have them in studio.
They're
if
amazing.
they're not here first.
They're so funny.
They're so fucking funny, and they're such great guys.
I love seeing the Sklar brothers.
They're just they're lighthouses at a festival. You're like, hell yeah, dude.
And they also
Let's go over there.
They used to do commentary on the Moon Tower ping pong tournament.
Yeah,
and it's always funny. It's very very funny.
Great.
When they do it. Yeah,
they did one of my favorite things ever on Comedy Jam this year that just became a thing the entire weekend, from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on. They sang Centerfold by Jay Giles Band.
Yeah.
And at the end of the song, it has like a false ending. It sounds like it's done, and they go 2, 3, shika-dika-da-na, and it comes back one more time. So they did it at the end of their song like 3 times. They did like they'd end it again after like the thing, and then it'd be like All right, guys, thank you so much. 2, 3, shake it, dig it.
Angel is a centerfold.
It's just the na-na-nas.
Oh, just the na-na-nas.
Because, do you know the part I'm talking about?
Yeah, at the very end.
Do you actually know what I'm talking about? Single play. Okay, yeah. No, go.
I know the song, but
No, go to the end of the song. No, when it dies out and then it comes back. That's the point. It goes 2, 3.
You gave me 2 options out of that.
Right here.
I do remember that now.
So
they did it 3 times.
They brought it back 3 times, and then when I went on stage, I just kind of tapped Joel, and I was like, "We're gonna do it again." And I got on stage, and I just went, 2, 3, and every time I would do it, the Sklar brothers come back on stage, and the whole audience is doing it.
That's great.
And it just for the next 3 nights at Comedy Jam, it would just come up randomly. And there wasn't one time I was on stage where I didn't do it, except the second night, which was one of the funniest things to me of the weekend. Talk about, it was Friday night. Talk about being goosed up on canned wine on campaign. I told Josh and the Sklar brothers, I had a powwow with them to be like, okay, guys, when I go on stage after you guys, because they did it at the end of their song that night too, and I go, when I go up tonight, I'm just gonna go, you guys want to see the most fun thing in the world? And then I was going to do 2, 3, and they were going to run out. Sklar Brothers prepared for that and everything. I went on stage with my can of wine, and I just start talking to the crowd. Oh, too long. I got to sing the goddamn song, and I'm having a good time. And Josh goes, like, he's trying to get me there, and he goes, hey, man, do you want to do the most fun thing in the world? And I went, what? He goes, you want to do the most fun thing in the world? I'm like, Josh, do you want to have sex with me? And he's like, no, man, the most fun thing in the world. And I go, I get what you're doing, Josh, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking. I mean, I made such a thing of like, Josh, right? What a jerk off. And he goes on the mic, he goes, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, oh yeah, 2, 3, shake it down. It was so fucking. I had to give Josh his kudos. I go, I was so mean to Josh in that back and forth. I'm like,
he's getting you there.
100% right. He goes, it was your idea. The whole thing was my plan.
You're just wine drunk forgetting your plan.
Totally. And then I sang Clocks poorly, but it was fun. But the underbelly, the last night of Comedy Jam, Lou came, obliterated, and the Sklar brothers, Lou loves them because they're twins also.
They identifies, dude.
And he's got a lot of twin things. Also, Drunk Lou is the funniest thing because I keep busting his balls with Michelle, and I'm like, we got to get him away from that brother, and then we're gonna get you kids shacked up together. And Lou just goes, all right, why don't we kill him then, huh? We'll just kill him then.
I remember that.
We just kill him if it's so bad. I'm like, well, no one said he's so bad. No one said to kill him. He goes, Sklar brothers are still together. I go, they don't live together, dude. They have families.
No, they do. They have to sleep together. It's twin law. And I asked Jason, I said, do you break twin law?
So he's told me.
I wonder if twins can see other sets of twins clear like the Matrix.
Nope.
Like you have twin eyes.
Can I tell you something? There was no just bound by twinsies emotion here.
I was hoping they spoke a language.
I was speaking it. I was definitely speaking it.
Lou was speaking it.
He wasn't speaking back to me though.
What?
So Jason Sklar, Lou's told me now a couple of nights how great he thinks the Sklars are. I'm like, oh, it's awesome. We're gonna have him on the show, dude. And I figured I'll introduce him if the situation calls. Situation never got a chance to call. Jason Sklar popped out for a second, and he was like, wanted to smoke a joint or something. And he was like, oh yeah. He's like, is there any weed out here? And I was like, yeah. And then Lou just. He goes, I'm a twin. I said this a long time ago to you, but I'm a twin. And he goes, and I get it. And then something, he starts, and Jason Sklar is definitely doing like this. So he's like the, okay, guy. And I go, this is Lou. He's the producer of Bonfire. That didn't change things. Lou's like, yeah, and I'm a twin. And and I saw you guys, the first time I saw you guys did the thing. And he's like, cool, man. Thank you. He's like, no, man. You guys got such a good thing, and it's got. One of the things he says, you have such a good thing, and you guys are gonna be so huge. Like you're still young. You still got time, which is a weird Weird fucking thing to say.
Which one does Lou? Does that hurt knowing you said that?
Yeah, dude, that hurts. I do remember it now that you say it, but I blocked it out.
And
I'm
then,
telling you, people are saying you're down and out, but I don't see it. I don't see it at all. You still got zip on the ball.
and then Jason Sklar, like Lou lays the whole thing on, and Jason Sklar, like, sort of sarcastically, he goes, "Thank you, man. That's really, really awesome of you to say that." And Lou goes, and I quote, he just had a belly hold like giggle noise. It was just, me and Michelle looked at each other like, what the fuck was that?
It sounded like a delightful laugh.
Jason Sklar went inside 3 minutes before he wanted to.
A
for
delighted
sure.
laugh.
I mean, it wasn't even. It was. He went. It was so buoyant and happy.
Have a hug, please. Have a hug.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Were you just so happy to connect?
Yes, but I didn't want to connect it that way, so I just let it all out in a quick, rapid-fire pace.
He just did it with his cigarettes, like, and you and twins, and I got, and I know, and you know, and
Same-
him a thing, and that guy.
Same womb, same birthday, same face.
In my
You
mind,
understand?
I think I'm holding back. Like, oh, thank God I didn't say that, but I said everything.
That's my favorite thing. He said to me afterwards. He goes, "Guys, you don't know." He goes, "I'm so drunk." He goes, "You don't think of all the things that I didn't say." And I go, "Lou, you should stop focusing on the things you didn't say and really spend some time on the things you did."
Well, I'll do it again next year. See if he remembers.
Hell yeah, dude! I say do it every year. I wouldn't change a goddamn thing about that moment.
My
When
only-
he just goes, "All right, cool, man. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that."
My-
And then he just he beelined inside, and me and Michelle laughed. Michelle asked Archie dropped a burger. She dropped
My
a burger
only-
on the ground.
Fuck. So what else, guys? What else?
Oh, I'll tell you.
That's the greatest reality TV ever. If you had a camera crew follow him for a weekend in Austin, I guarantee you that's
You have
the
to
greatest
put-
TV
Yeah, we
you'll
have
ever
some-
see
Couldn't
in
get a
your
crew
life.
to do it. You have
We
to
have-
put a body cam on them.
We have something like that.
Yeah.
I have something like that in mind. It's called You and Lou in a Place for a Week with Black Lou instigating.
The Odd Throuple.
The Odd Thruple.
Have you heard of it?
Big Jim presents The Odd Thruple. I've gotten more on the road since we brought this up. The Odd Thruple, by the way, I've never. Dan, have you on the road had people say, like, I've had more people come up to me on the road and be like, "Yo, The Odd Thruple has to have." I've heard people be like, "I'd throw in money to make that happen." People really want to see The Odd Thruple.
You got a taste of it this weekend.
Oh yeah, we did. It was great. Oh, and then Lou, as he's known to do, he stayed for my song, which is very sweet.
All your songs and all your comedy.
Yeah, all my songs got. I'll tell you this. This was the funny thing. So a person asked a little shittily, I think. Actually, it wasn't their call, and it's not anybody who was important in the festival or anything. But they were just like, Lou. Also, the mind blow I watched him go through. So after he has this moment with Jason Sklar, they go inside, and Josh has a guy from the audience who was there every night. I think his name's Brad. Good dude. He brought him on stage and let him play guitar for a minute, and the guy started playing. What the fuck was this? It was a Pearl Jam song, a slow one.
Black.
It wasn't Black. Damn, you don't even remember, dude. You were in, and you don't have any recollection of what it was. Now, it's
Last Kiss.
And now we're done. The chorus gets real big. What's that song sound
I'm going
like?
hungry.
No, that's Temple of the Dog, dude.
Oh, you know the difference.
Don't throw sideways at me. No, it's like a good, a popular.
Elderly Woman.
Play it.
I seem to recognize your face. No.
No. Damn, I can't believe you don't remember it at all. Christine, you could text. Josh might not know the name of it.
I might have been in the alley for this. You sure I was there for that?
Oh, dude, did I know you were there for it? I watched you more than I watched this guy shred on guitar from the audience.
He's fascinating, Lou.
He's fascinating.
Yell that better.
Fascinating.
Yell that better.
Huh?
Yell that better.
Play it. You have to play them. I don't know the names of these songs.
Yeah, it's not going to
I'm just
recollect.
saying words.
You only like rock, rap.
Yeah. Rock, rab, rock.
Rib rock.
Yeah, rib, rab, rock. Ragnarok.
Bang. It was probably this.
I know the beginning. Just to watch Lou perk up in the alley, hearing it, be like, start from the beginning. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Is this it?
Yes.
Play it from the beginning though, just to know that Lou was back there, and he goes,
No.
and then I connected with one of the twins, but then the other twin said that he would be around, and I could tell him my whole story again, and it's just going out like a prairie dog.
No, what actually, we went inside because I knew the Sklar's were on next, but Josh did like an audible and brought this guy from the audience to play guitar, and he goes, just play something, and the guy just started playing the song. So then the band joined in, and Josh sang like a verse and a half of it or something, and a chorus. And Lou's already in heaven. I brought him
Lou's
in to watch.
weeping. He's like, Will should be here.
Will
should be here right now. It's like just an impromptu fucking song. Goddamn God.
What's really great.
Will should be here.
What's great is while Lou can't believe what's happening, he's got Michelle. I can only describe as having Puerto Rican stink face, and I'm like, this song sucks too. And Lou, the best is Lou thought he was watching a movie at the Magic Johnson Theater because they go something like the Sklar brothers got on stage after this guy played the song, and I knew they were doing a live by Pearl Jam. Lou didn't know that. And I was like, yo.
Man, double shot.
I was like, twins singing Pearl Jam?
His ears are gonna bleed.
Will's
Will's cleaning a glass out, and he goes, his eyes roll back.
First, the story they told, they did a story actually before their song, which a lot of people don't do anymore with Jam. You just go up there and sing your song.
Yeah.
They sang a story about way early in their career, at the time like the movie Singles and everything was out, they had a party. Like they threw a party somewhere, and someone's like, "Can I bring my friend?" And the friend they brought was Eddie Vedder, like a young Eddie Vedder. When they said Lou, literally arms up, he's like, "No, it's impossible. No way, it's impossible." And then they go, is there a rumor that he has a bad eye, Eddie Vedder?
Not to my knowledge. Two beautiful bluebirds.
Well, I'll tell you this. They make a joke. They go, we looked him in his eye. You know, the Sklar brothers way they goes, we looked him in his eye, his good eye. He's got one good eye. And Lou takes his hat off. He goes, that's not even true. That's not true. Oh, and he had his hat. He was like hitting his hat on his leg. Like, come on, bad info.
Fake news. Lou marking out for Pearl Jam is so goddamn funny.
He did not like the negative. And then they started doing a
Hey,
live.
Mom. I feel like whenever Lou's recording us, I feel like it's like old home movies. Or like,
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. We're trying to do our radio show.
Oh yeah, you got to do this. You got to go. It's like
The Wonder Years.
Fake a noogie.
The Wonder Years.
Yeah, the beginning of the Wonder Years. So they play a live, and Lou is just he can't
clawing
believe
at the
it.
walls.
I thought maybe when he ended up vanishing on me, I really thought that maybe he just like that was it. Like he ended his life.
Or he just went to the
just saw twins sing Pearl Jam.
He just went to the roof to howl at the moon. He felt everything.
He had all the feels. Song.
It was glorious. They did a great job.
By the way,
so did you, dude.
Thank you, buddy. Although I'll tell you what they did.
I mean, I don't know how you're going to beat twins singing
My
live.
favorite. I'll tell you exactly how you do that. Is at the end of a live, they start doing like the talking part, and where it gets sad, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Why are we doing this sad shit, man? This is a party." 2, 3, shake it, take it, na 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 na.
That's great.
It was awesome. So like, they got it back, but then
And this was the last night?
yeah, this was the last night. So then I got off stage after the finale thing. Oh, this is a really funny one too. Maddie Smith, who is just a delight. She's hilarious and a sweetheart and great. She was blitzed. And when the first time I realized it, she came out and she was like, she said to Avery Pearson, he was like, "What's this?" She goes, "What's that?" And he was like, "It's a pen." And I think she thought he meant it was just a pen. She thought he meant like a weed pen or something. And she just like hit it. She like it was like like took pulls off of it and was like, okay. So
what's the flavor?
So at the finale of the jam, this is great. I almost forgot about this. At the finale of the jam, we did 2 songs. They did Bohemian Rhapsody and What's Up, 4 Non-Blondes.
Classics.
Maddie Smith, drunkenly, is leading the she's right next to Josh, and I mean killing it.
Yeah,
but not doing bad. I was so worried because I knew she was drunk that she had her foot up like on the monitor, and I know Josh. I saw him kind of knocking them over a bunch, so I know they're not like stuck in the ground. So I was mother hennishly like stay. I'm like, please, I don't want Maddie to like fall.
Don't hurt yourself.
She's having so much fun. She sang every word. She had her own mic. You know, there's like 2 or 3 mics floating around the stage, 4 mics maybe, and like there's 12 people up there. She had her own mic, dude, and she was in the corner just owning it. sings all Bohemian Rhapsody, all of What's Up, what's going, and we go outside and everything. We're smoking, shooting the shit, and then it's just getting the to go time to where the next story takes place. But I go, we're gonna go over to Pete Terry's to get some food. She's like, I'm down. She goes, I'm down to do whatever. Yeah. I was like, oh, you want to come to Pete Terry's? And then she goes, then she looks over at Christine, and almost like in the sea, it may have been that from turning her head from me to Christine, just like zipped her.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at Christine. She goes, what about the Comedy Jam though? And Christine was like, what?
When she said that to you, were you like, what?
Oh yeah. She was like, what? She goes, the Comedy Jam. She goes, which Comedy Jam? She's like, tonight. She's like, the one that just ended? And she made a face like, no. And I was like, Maddie, you were just like a major part of the finale. She goes, what? I go, we just sang What's Up and Bohemian Rhapsody. You had your own mic. You were foot on the amp. You were living it up there. She goes, time flies when you're not there.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a great.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
No, she was funny. She goes, oh, I am blackout. When people tell you they're blackout, it's the
That's
funny.
so funny.
He goes, oh, I'm blackout.
Man.
It was great.
When's the Comedy Jam?
So then I was like, okay, well, we're gonna make sure we get Maddie back to the hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and then Rebecca comes up and she goes, we're going back to the creek to drink, and at the time I was talking to Maddie, I go, when's your flight in the morning? She's like, I have to leave like 5 a.m. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that.
Damn,
And then
Maddie, that's a young comic thing to do.
Rebecca
is be
walks
like,
over.
I'll party. I'll go hard.
Rebecca comes over and she goes, who's coming to drink at the thing? She goes, you might as well pull an all-nighter then to Maddie. And Maddie was like, yeah. And I was like, no, Rebecca, I think she's good. I don't think she can pull an all-nighter. She was like, sure she can. And then Rebecca just took her. So I was like, all right, she's your responsibility now.
God bless. One of my only flights I've ever missed was because of Austin. When I did South by Southwest in 2012, I just got hammered and I was like, I'll just go all night. And I'll go right to the airport.
Till 15 minutes before I have to go.
And then we were staying in an apartment. South by Southwest, you just had to stay in like an apartment of a comics.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give you hotel rooms because we were doing like the lower end shows. Louis Katz had a hotel at that old Radisson, and he's like, you can put your luggage in my hotel room. And he had a couch. He had one of the ones with like a little living room in the thing. And dude, blackout drunk. Did my shows, blackout, but the same thing like Maddie. You're just living it up. You're like, this is the greatest. And I blacked out and I woke up on the couch of Louis' hotel as my flight was landing in New York. And I was like, son of a bitch.
I actually, not to make it sound like there's any negative what I'm saying, I think she had a fucking blast.
Oh, it was a
I think
blast.
that might have been her first Moon Tower, I think. And like she fucking.
It's
Yeah,
for
she had a ball.
Austin's you can really drink there.
Oh, they encourage you to.
Yeah,
get
it's a
destroyed.
real built to drink town.
It's Lou's Mecca.
Well, Lou walks around now like he's gone full into the bush. Like he knows how to walk around. Maddie's experiencing rookie problems.
Yes.
Lou's over here fucking being like, nah. I went into.
We're gonna go over the Iron Cactus, and then what? Kicking around. My buddy John works over at the parish.
He goes, he could probably he could slide us some shots. I could kick those tires.
Out back in the alley, many people walk by, not fans even, like festival people that were like, Lou, thanks for the help. Like he was like working all weekend.
I did a few sound checks.
Yeah, he did a couple.
Did you really?
Yeah.
For the Sean Donnelly show, Celebrate.
That's so great.
We had Jessica Curson. I was the sound guy, and then we had those guys, JT and Chad from SoCal.
Yeah.
You know those fucking awesome guys.
But you just stepping in and fucking killing it.
Somebody's got to do it.
You're just like, it's like seeing a band with another member of a band you like in it, where you go, oh my God, is he playing guitar at this festival?
And then he looked at himself in the mirror in the bathroom, and he asked the mirror, he goes, should I have any more canned wine? I'm pretty ripped. And the guy goes, you did a lot today. You deserve it.
Hey, none of those other shows would have got off the ground without you.
Yeah, there would have been no sound for Sean Donnelly.
Go have
yourself
a
a can of wine.
Go have some vino.
Have yourself some vino in a can.
Go have some gas vino.
He's so happy down there, and then everyone loves. He's so beloved down there,
Beloved.
and then the
Beloved.
addition this year of Michelle Stinkface
Yeah.
Adam
Yeah.
at time was.
Oh yeah,
It's so.
Michelle rules.
It's so
Yeah.
great.
She
Dude,
was
I
great.
watched her watch Lou like a disappointed football coach at one point with her cigarette in. Like, that's not the play at all.
Equally as drunk and looking at Lou like, why is he not holding it together as well?
She tried to give you, Dan and Jay, life advice, and I had to pull her away physically. I'm like, you're getting too comfortable.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know.
She was fine.
She was full of love. She was great.
No, she was fantastic. Everyone had a great time there. And then I will say, and then Lou, after the finale, I think Lou was gone. Sumi went back to his room. I guess that's what happened. Yeah. You guys went back. What happened? So after that, we went to P. Terry's to get a burger,
which is great, by the way.
Delicious.
Ate it 3 times when I was in Austin. I'm such a fat little piggy, but it's open late and everything was done late.
Oh my God, I ate trash the entire week.
Yeah,
Nashville
into Austin. Week. It was a real fucking slog.
They were just like afternoons into late nights that you're like, what's open?
Yeah,
and it just
what's
really
open is usually that's exactly it. You're just at the end of the night like, what?
So you're either gonna get local pizza, which is gonna suck, or fast food. It blows. Jacob would have just done sit-ups instead. I see him nodding at me, that same nod when I make ideas for the show. What else are you going to eat that time of night? It's only McDonald's, right, Jacob? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it is like a food desert, healthy food desert there.
Yeah.
I'll say. You can't get anything there
but those Pete Terry burgers fucking rule.
No, Pete Terry's was fantastic, but we went to Pete Terry's and it's packed. It was
late at night. It is fucking slammed.
Well, I've been okay with some of the things. What's up, Lou? Arthur. Pete Terry's, if you get there even like an hour before the bar is shut, it's like pretty fast.
Yeah.
The other night we went there, we were in and out.
I was eating it at 9:30, around 10 o'clock, because no one was
That's
there.
a great time. That's a great time to go. We went at 2:30, which is a half hour left.
It's a college town. It's a drinking town. It's one of the
I'll tell you what
only
else-
food spots open. It's
And here's what
fucking-
else it is. It is this particular evening. The line consists of, it's like a movie. It was the most Abercrombie looking, like model-y dudes, like white dudes, and a girl or two with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then a bunch
Sushas?
of Hispanic dudes with a bunch of girls all wearing dresses that just barely covered their nips and snatches.
Pretty cool.
In varying degrees of should be wearing that.
Of yes, yes, no, no, why?
More no's than yeses, but a couple of yeses. So, I don't know what was said in this line at one point while we're waiting for our food, but there's definitely a hubbub going on. You can't see, and one of the
And are you guys in the back of the line?
we're waiting for the food at this point.
So you've already ordered.
Yes,
Okay.
waiting for the food, but there's a lot of people there, and also
Which is the place you want to be before chaos. You want to
could've-
have your order in.
Oh, that was a big deal. Yeah, in fact, I think one of the reasons it took us so long took us a long time to get our order was because of what happened here.
Oh,
The
still got your order.
one of the Puerto Rican girls, Latino, I don't know if they were Puerto Rican, but they were jawing with this one white girl so everything is going wrong. No one here is necessarily likable. The Latino girls are fucking just barking up. They're really ghettoing it up and fucking making this much more than it has to be. I'm certain of it. But the white people are definitely the girl. I think it's one of those things like the dudes involved are even trying to everyone to be like, shut up, bitches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the girls are just kind of having the Latina girls are going big and screaming and trying to push through and fight. And the white girls are just kind of like having more of like the whatever, that's why you're trash kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Damn, dude. That's like a battle of two different styles of martial arts. The fucking apathetic rich white ladies versus the fiery poor Latinas that are just want a piece of their own land back. And it's just a tale as old as time.
And
But it's all going down in front of you guys at a Pete Terry's at 2:30 in the morning.
But it seems like the dons of these mafia families are trying both to not have this become so much of a thing. The Hispanic guys being a little more like confrontational. The guy who looks like a pro surfer was having much more of like, all right, dude, all right, let's just
Hey,
kind of like,
all right,
whatever.
that's enough.
He's the most reasonable guy, and I'll refer to him as that the rest of the story.
And you're just saying that because he's white.
And I'm solely saying that because he's white. Sight unseen. I was on this guy's
Honestly,
side.
walked in mid-conflict and told you exactly whose side he took.
No, every one of them seemed like awful people, although this guy, I think, definitely did not deserve how it went for him.
Okay.
Because
Good preview.
there's so many other these Latina girls in their dresses.
With their buns and their boobs and the ladies.
just firing out. Like, there's more come in, and there's another one that was sitting down and was involved. And like, what's going on, bitch? This tiny,
Little teacup chihuahua.
5 foot at tops, 90 some pounds maybe.
I'll tell you right now.
Nipple piercings you could see through her dress.
Damn.
She was hot. She was actually hot. She starts doing like the charge, like she wants to bust through, but while everyone's kind of going at it head on.
Well, so they're in a scrum?
No, they're trying to keep each other. They're trying to keep the girls away from each other at this point.
The Hispanic girls' boyfriends were like holding them by their waists as they're like flailing, and they're just like apathetically like looking away.
Like, oh, here we go again. Here we go.
Like, oh, they do this.
All the white dudes are kind of like, no one's looking to fight except the girls. The guys aren't getting involved in a physical thing.
Is the white girl looking to fight?
I can't see her.
She's going like this.
No,
Bring it,
she was
fucking bitch.
I don't know if she was still talking shit.
What it was,
like
she was.
here.
She must have been. She must have been because the girls
you.
kept finding reasons to go back over.
You're fucking tiny.
And
you look like a child. I'll fucking kill you.
So, dude, the tiniest one.
I bet you wear doll shoes.
I'll fucking kill you.
The tiniest one.
Yeah.
Hauls ass through the crowd, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna get this girl, and we have a naked girl fight momentarily on our hands. Everyone's in dresses.
Also, Jay's the perfect guy to kick open the P. Terry's door and go, naked girl fight! And
Yeah.
everyone's like,
Oh, snap.
everyone's in the middle of 6th Street and they drop their drinks. They're like, go, 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 go.
So, the girl kind of busts through the line.
Yeah, just breaks through.
She has a phone in her hand.
Small backs are sometimes the most powerful.
She has a phone in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
And she cuts through, and she goes right to the most reasonable man in this confrontation, and catches him with like 2 wild fists from her left, and with her right hand with the phone, fucking drills him right above his eye and splits him. I mean, split. And this guy's like holding her arms.
Yeah.
He catches her arms like me. He's going like, "What the fuck is wrong? What's wrong with?" And I, at that point, give all kudos to that guy, because I'm like, I'm sorry, world, if you're not ready to hear it. That girl would have felt some pain for me.
I would have given her a
without
swirly and hot grease behind the thing.
No, I said I think she was so smart. I think I would have broken her arms with my hands. I think I would have grabbed her arms and like broken her arm, without a doubt. She was tiny, but I'd be like, no fucking, you got to learn. This is your lesson, lady. 2 broken arms to learn that like you cannot. What's wrong? Where the world do you live in where you think you run up to a guy, a man who can kill you with his hands and split his face open with a phone? You're going to get killed.
You should scoop her up like a baby and hold her and go, you stop it. You're having a temper tantrum.
Now,
She's like, I'll kill you.
her snatch did come out at one point, which was pretty great.
Full puss?
Plus,
I thought it was underwear for the split second I saw. Christine thought it was bush, but these girls didn't have bush. It would have been so much bush if it was bush. No, I think she had a Melvin from a thong.
Damn.
Which can look like a bush.
Stink pussy.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. It probably smelled fine. But it was, she was, and then they got them separated. They kind of got the Latino people out of the place. But then like one of them came back in to get the food still.
That's really funny. Being sent back in to go, did you have to talk to someone that you just fought? You go, did he say number 89?
No police.
Just waiting.
No involvement from the staff there at all.
No snitches. That's
no,
cool.
No,
Pete
no,
Terry.
nothing. While it was happening, it was still, they were going like 87.
That's what I mean.
like they were still. And by the way, it's a stand. The whole place is no bigger than this room.
I wonder if P. Terry's, if they sent in a Waffle House crew to talk to them on how to behave. They're like, here's how this is going to go. You're going to see some fights. You keep plowing through those tickets.
They didn't give a shit. I mean, no one got in trouble from what I saw. Not one person got in trouble. Those
How bad was-
Hispanic people were all outside the rest of the time, and we tried to wait around to see when the preppies came out.
To them.
I guess no one get. Josh Admire said that the security person that did show up was like giving knuckle pounds with the girl who split the guy's head open.
How bad was that guy bleeding?
Yeah, bad. When I came back in,
Like, did he have to go to the hospital?
No, he went to the bathroom and kind of cleaned it up. But
No.
there was a
He
lot
need,
of blood.
no. He needs a stitch. 100%. He was leaking. It was bad. But is that the first time you saw him? Was when he came out of the bathroom?
I saw him right when it happened, and then I saw him come out.
It was that's what was crazy about it. Like, I saw her hit him with the phone. You're like, damn. And then like, as soon as like from that moment, it was just like you saw like a line like form and then start like and then like after a minute or so, it was like all like
That should be
face.
that should be one of the things they promote the new apples with. They're like, you can split a motherfucker with this.
No shit.
What a crack a guy in the head. You can fucking,
What a crazy bitch that girl was.
Yeah, I'm sure she's probably not in a good place. I don't know if you're fucking starting wild ass brawls at P. Terry's.
Trash, dude. That was fucking
That was trash.
crazy. That was
That was
trash.
trash.
She's gonna get hurt.
Huh?
Yeah,
She's gonna get hurt.
she's gonna do that to the wrong person.
I wish it was that night. I really was hoping for that chick to get dragged and the shit kicked out of her that night. That's
There's nothing
a
worse
crazy
than a
thing.
zany bitch.
True that, Joe DeRosa. Never the true words ever said.
Man, just to be able to go fucking hit someone, bleed, and then go outside and be like, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, did you grab my double burger?
I said no onions. He goes, whoa, I know what you're capable of. I'll remake the burger.
Yeah, whoa. This is a little bit warm. No.
It's cool. She goes, this is how you have to get the perfect cook on your burgers. You got to split a motherfucker's head.
Yeah, first
And
things
then,
first. Establish dominance in the room.
And then also you kind of get a free Choco peanut butter shake if no one's around.
And then we went back to our room, finished up packing,
Yeah.
and woke up after an hour and went to the airport
Sick.
with you, where somehow, some way,
He says. Now he says we were.
I'm going with he says.
We were actively looking for Lou at the gate because we went. Man, Jay was like, "Dude, Lou was banged up last night. I wonder if he's gonna make this flight." 7:30. We got picked up at like 5:30. The line was crazy.
The line at the airport was insane.
Did you have TSA pre-check?
No.
Then how
How
in
did
the
you do it? You
fuck
weren't on
did
that flight.
You were not on that flight. You took a later flight and you're
You weren't on
lying.
that flight,
I
dude.
did not.
You took a later flight. You don't want to tell people.
DJ Lou, that fucking line was Christmas bad.
It was, and I was late for it, but somehow I just zipped right through.
How?
No,
I
you
don't.
didn't. No, you didn't.
I did. How do I got to prove it? I'll show you. I don't know.
They said that their
Boarding
TSA
pass?
workers are short. That's why they were trying to get everybody there 2.5 hours before.
Crazy.
But I didn't have to do that because I have clear in TSA like an adult. And then there's no. I couldn't guess how you were on that. You walked by both of them. Now, in fairness, I was exhausted, so I went to sleep. Did you see us when you got on the plane?
No, and I forgot to look for you though. But
I mean, we're the first two rows.
How
We
am I-
were
It was
the
Christine
first two
and Jay
rows.
were the first people you see on the plane.
how am I going to miss his hair and those two? I've been
He had
with
the
them for
Eagles
3
hat
days.
on?
I've been with you for 3 days. I would have saw you. I would have
You weren't
smelled
on,
you.
You weren't on the flight.
I was there. I asked Jim. He paid for the flight. Asked the boss.
That's what I'm starting to feel is that you missed it and you feel bad, so you just got another flight because you don't want Big Jim to know
Oh, he had to fly on
that you're a
Southwest.
problem
He had to-
drinker who can't make flight.
He had to fly under the name Will Witzke.
For your information, Jacob Juice causes no hangovers, and I was
That's
great.
not true in the history of alcohol. That's
Yeah.
not true.
Shout out campaign.
Campaign though, Jacob, I want to believe it. I just know it not to be a fact. If it's got booze in it, it's going to cause a hangover.
Lou has
Unless
been swearing to me. He was so telling me, "Thank you, dude. I drank all weekend and I didn't get a hangover."
you didn't get one hangover.
And I didn't make a fool of myself except for the Sklar incident. And Mark Maron seemed to love me on campaign.
Yo, you laughed at a man saying thank you like he gave you a belly tickle.
Thank you.
Were you jealous?
I was jealous of how excited you were that he was like, thank you, man, for real.
Whatever, dude.
What an excitable boy. So Lou got home, however he got
I
home.
was on that flight.
Yeah, what were you
I
on?
don't-
Were you on the landing gear like
Yeah.
Commando?
Did
That's
you-
what was it? You came on the Commando?
Did you jump up on the wheels?
Was I on a ghost plane? What do I imagine? Like, how do I get here?
What did you switch on like executive decision? Did they have a tube with another plane and loaded you on?
By the way, when you call your phone, if you don't answer, it just says your phone's disconnected at the
Yeah,
end.
I don't get incoming calls for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should probably take care of that, don't you think? Especially when
There's no reason why that
it's a
should be.
company-
Nobody can get a
I
hold
don't
of
get
you.
incoming calls anymore.
Nothing works.
On a phone?
It's a company phone. I don't know how to fix it.
A cell
Look
phone
into-
place.
Look into it.
No, I'm not looking into it.
Call.
No, I'm good.
You don't want incoming calls in your phone.
Just text me.
I understand.
No, he's going into a shell. I don't like this.
I understand. You want to take our first break?
Yeah, I can't believe Lou's here.
I'm happy about
but
it.
He,
here's
he
the
didn't get my
question.
incoming calls, and then I called Black Lou this morning to see if he's heard from him. Dan reached out to Lou's brother. We were all so concerned because I'm like, his phone's disconnected. He's dead in a river somewhere, like in Austin. I thought he was still in Austin dead, and we just hadn't heard about it. I started preparing. Can I tell you the first words that Lou said to me when I said that? He goes, I'm ready to jump on the board, so it's fine. Oh, can I tell you one more thing before we go to break, Dan?
Sure.
Oh, this might break into a whole thing. You're going to like this. I didn't tell anybody this, I don't think, on purpose, because it was funny to me that it happened. So, Jacob was hanging out down there like friends and stuff. Because he's been there enough with us. So like
Jacob's a man about town. I like that Jacob's got this mystery side life.
Jacob told me something. He was like, he's like, I don't know if my friends are meeting up later or not. And he was at my show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh yeah. And I just happened to be looking over his shoulder at his phone. And Jacob started doing this with his phone, trying to turn it away because it said like, probably just going to leave after the beginning of this one. Something like that. He was like going to bail out on the show. And I was like, oh. I saw the text of him telling someone he's going to bail
I stayed
soon.
the whole time.
He did stay because I sort of saw it.
Oh.
But no one said a word. But he's like, huh?
Dude, that's also...
He was turning the phone away and I was like, oh.
It's something that is funny of changing someone's plans because you invaded their privacy.
I didn't know
he was like
looking.
trying to be honest. You're like, yeah, dude, I would love to. I'm going to meet up after this. And then Jay sees it and goes, hey. And then Jacob's like, the next text that you didn't see that probably hurt more was, hey, he saw that and now he's upset. So I got to change my plans.
Yeah, he goes,
I'll be there late.
This guy's going to start crying if I leave now.
Yeah,
dude,
whatever restaurant they were at, they were like, hey, can you actually make that from 4 to 3? Our friend has to stay now.
You just want to see him happening, so I just gotta come off on the text. Like, I got so much stuff going on, I'm probably gonna bail.
You're just
I do believe you. I believe you when
But
you
I
say
didn't go anywhere.
But, yeah, you didn't 'cause you stayed, but I did look over the shoulder and it was kind of like... I think he was like talking about the friend too. He goes, I'm probably just going to pull a move like you and split after the beginning. Like, I don't even have time for all this shit.
What you didn't realize was Jacob was texting a doll the whole time. It's just the phone. You got one of the dolls.
It's the doll phone?
So it goes blue. So it just looks like it.
He goes, honestly, I pay like $30 a month for their service. It's a lifesaver.
Hell of a weekend, though. It was great hanging with Jacob. You had
That was
fun,
fun.
dude. Jacob, you love it down
Yeah,
there.
bummed you left early, but you had good time at Letterkenny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, it was a
Got
good
back
show.
safe, and Black Lou left too on Saturday.
Did you leave after the opening, or did you hang in there for the whole thing?
What's that?
Did you leave after the opening?
No, I stayed the whole show. Wouldn't miss it.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yeah.
Black Lou, you love it down there, too.
Absolutely love it.
Hell yeah.
And I just want to say Jacob's neck was hurting because the hotel that we stayed in was like 3 or 4 bachelorette parties a night, all CW actresses that they look like all. I mean, it was crazy.
We're at the
Never seen
Aloft,
anything
second
like that.
floor
Aloft.
is
Fucking
crazy.
nuts.
Yeah, that bar
Yeah.
that's on with the outside.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Dude,
You loved
just
it?
All like
You're welcome to be like,
CW
hey, ladies, I
starlets.
just bailed early on a show because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So just like the guy who gives a fuck.
Hey, you ever had wine in a can?
They go, excuse me?
You ever had wine
You ever get
canned?
Canned?
I don't like to take shit.
Want me to wine in your can?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
I mean, let's take our first break. We'll come right back, everybody. It's the Bonfire.
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings and full shows always on SiriusXM.